Hey everyone, Silas here once again. Time to move on to the next Mega Man Classic game. With 4 down, it's time to move on to one of my favorites of the set, but it isn't 2 or 7, but it's probably a close third or close fourth. I would have to sit down and think about that, and we don't have time for that because this intro's really quick. Meanwhile, at Light Labs, random abductions of old people. Hey Proto Man, how's it going? So yes, Mega Man 5, one of my favorites. Not entirely sure why. Could be the plot, could be other things. But I love this game. Not as much as 2 or 7, I like those the most. So let's move right in. 8 new playmates. Normally we would start with Starman, but we're mixing things up. Starman is first. Insert joke of Starman from Earthbound here, and we can move on. To the wondrous of space. First thing you're going to note is now we have water physics. Which is kind of interesting, but it works for being in space. Other thing you've probably noticed at this point is the charge shot. It's much more impressive. Isn't that wonderful? Apparently they got the message from the last game how pathetic charge shots were, so they improved it yet again. I think the plot excuse for this is Dr. Cossack, knowing that Dr. Light has been kidnapped, decided to give Mega Man a new upgrade. This upgrade being a much more powerful charge shot, proving that Cossack is superior to Dr. Light. Thank you, and let's move on. 2 extra lives? Seriously? We're gonna go this way. Which was a pointless trap. Yeah, slide. M is for magnets, because no one has a clue how they work. Much like space. Inch, and move! Hey, Mets. Space Mets, so we're clearly in space. I could be making space jokes, like space shooting, space fighting, space missiles, space cannons, and space spikes. Also space gravity. Yeah. Space jokes are done now. And Star Wars ripoff. Yep. I'll be up here, so I can quickly take care of some mess. Preparation is very key. A 3rd extra life, seriously? And that makes death. Well, I might as well just throw myself in the nearest pit, then. Because 4 is death and all that. And with this, we get the mini-boss yet again. Kinda silly. Come on, thank you. And let's move on to Starman. Starman is the shield user of the group, so that should be fun. Oh yeah, the health bar is improved in this game. Come on, throw it in the air. Thank you. Alright. Actually, I like it. Wow, this is going relatively easy. Ah, that's where it changes, because I forget how to dodge that one. Though it is quite simple. When he throws it from the ground, he's actually aiming at the position you were when he throws it. Same with the air, but just because of how the ground one works, it's a little trickier to dodge. Space victory! And space descent. So with that, we get Star Crush and the utility item of the game, the Super Arrow. It's interesting to note that... Oh, sorry, it's Star Crash. But Star Crash and Super Arrow, they got combined for the Battle Network version of Starman. And I think it was just called Star Arrow. So, pretty interesting. Who's next? Right, let's charge on out of here and head to Chicago or something on a train. I don't like trains, so I'm not particularly enthralled to go do this, but let's move on. At least the stage looks nice. So, time to explain Star Crush. It works a little like Skull Barrier, breaks on one hit, but the difference is this time you can throw it forward. It does stop projectiles, so that's fairly nice. There we go. That's it. Mets on trains, on a train. Trainception. Or something like that. Hi, game, I don't need you. Yeah, well, at least this is still a pretty interesting stage at the very least. I mean, background's nice and moving quick to indicate that we're, well, going somewhere. But where indeed is the question? Bullet giant chickens. Now I get to live out my fantasies of shooting chickens. Lovely. Die, Matt. Rat. Back. Egg on my face. Alright, chicken number 3, so that should be fun. I don't know why I doubled up eggs like that. Rat. Come on, chicken. Perfect. Some bat wannabes. Bubble bat wannabes. Ah! I got hit in the face. Alright, so let's move on to the next train segment, but before we do, this does nothing. You win the prize of most boring screen ever. Because those spikes lead nowhere. The only way to get across would basically be going to die, because there's no way coming back. Well, maybe Super Arrow could do it, but I'm not about to try. There's no reason to go over there, so there's nothing to see. And guard duty is a fail. So let's go ahead and fight Charge Man. Charge Man is pretty much invincible for all of his attacks. They're quickly running at you and dropping flaming meteors of doom. He's also quick because you can't outrun him. You have to slide to match his speed. And here comes the problem with Mega Man 5. Every time you get hit, you lose your charge shot. Well, at least we got him this time. Right? Kaboom! Aw, damn. There we go. He's dead. We win. Bye-bye, Charge Man. I'm tired of losing to your stage. Not your stage, just you. You're annoying to fight. Remember how awesome Top Spin was in Mega Man 3? Well, think that for this weapon, the Charge Kick. Except you can't use it in the air. You can only use it when you slide. So, kinda interesting. Good for taking out those low enemies, and hey, kicking your enemies always helps. So now we can go kick some bombs. Which sounds like a terrible idea. Why would we want to kick bombs? That sounds painful. So yes, Napalm Man. There's tigers on my face. Yeah. Okay. Silly kitties. I actually killed that one without getting hit. Ack. Spoke too soon. These traps here will insta-kill you, so be sure to destroy them outright or jump over it. One more for the money, and move on. Oh look, an E-tank. Mine! Ahem. Secret passages, aren't they fun? Apache Joe drops without a problem. That's a shocker. Whoa! Someone's getting careless. And Apache Joe drops without a problem yet again. My, you're being a pushover today. An E-tank! Aren't you generous, Eddie? Eddie wants me to beat Napalm Man today. Why else would he give me another E-tank? Another as in we got one earlier this stage. We get N for... No way, I can't believe I have to continuously do this stage over and over. Missiles return in this hallway, so be prepared to fight. Oops. That was stupid. Hey, Power Master, I believe you're called. You are pathetic. Ack. Slide, 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 slide. Moving ahead. Up-down enemies called missiles, or something like this. They're almost unkillable. You can kill them, it just takes way too much weapon energy. There's no point in trying to kill them. At least that's how I feel. Besides, they instantly respawn, so... Time for Napalm Man, who... The best strategy we got for you is... Stay close. You do not want him using that attack. You actually want him to use the Napalm Bomb, which can be relatively easy to dodge if you're not being stupid. Other than that, this is really the best way to deal with Napalm Man. He's kind of pathetic because of this one flaw we have. He has. Back. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to uncharged shots just to play it safely. It worked. Whee! Quick, run back to the center of the room. Yeah, Napalm Man can be kind of pathetic because of that flaw he has. Otherwise, he's still a fun fight. With that, we get Napalm Bomb, which is what Hyper Bomb needed to be. This is what Hyper Bomb from Mega Man 1 really needed to be. It explodes on contact, but it works just about the same. So, who next? Yeah, so I'm feeling a little hungry. Gyro Man! Hopefully this goes well. Elevator time, so let's play Avoid the Clouds. Haha, I win every time. So, typical sky level, not much really to say. It certainly looks better than Airman's sky stage. Just a nice touch. Skipping you, you're not worth fighting. Some satellites, and chicken. And grab the one up. Okay, maybe I can avoid now. There we go. Kill those enemies, keep moving forward, and avoid hilarious mishaps. There we go. Up here, there's a slight split path. I prefer the top because, well, there's less enemies to deal with on the top path. And now we have this guy. Go ahead and get the Star Crash ready. Because up here we have falling enemies with spikes. Then these donut platforms, now both at the same time. It is for aerial. I can't believe I managed to do that. Just spikes time. Yeah, I've had to do this multiple times. Trying to get that A is getting really tiring. And I don't think it... I beg to differ. I was about to say, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it, and then I totally did. Napalm Bomb, it seems to be a good choice to use here. And Gyro Man time! Gyro Man has two basic attack strategies. Either throwing a gyro blade from the air, like this, or from the land. And how you dodge depends on which one he's using. You can slide under the land one, his on-ground throws, but it's just better to jump over. He could easily change it up. We've already got this, so... Kabam! Well, thank you, Gyro Man, for not being a pain this time. With that, we get... Now, what is it called? Oh, it's Gyro Attack, okay. Yeah, Gyro Blade sounds cooler in my opinion, but whatever. Rush Jet hasn't changed from the last game, so no need to talk about that.